Today we'll discuss about that. Let's go to the complete core material management. What are the important points we need to understand in the material management? Okay, so if you are the consultant, material management consultant, okay, you should know about that procurement to pay. This is a very important. Okay, procurement to pay you should know. Okay, this is a basic level. Okay, basic level and very important uh, point topic. As a you should know about that as a material management consultant. Okay, so what is the procurement to pay? I think everyone knows procurement to pay, how it will be start and how it will be when, right? But there is a few points we need to understand inside the procurement way, how it will be start and how we, sorry, how it will be start and how it will be end. Okay, let's go with starting point. Okay, so where is the exactly beginning point for the procurement to pay? Where is the exactly beginning point for the procurement? Is identification of requirements. Okay, so what you want, when you want, where you want. Okay, so I have the cost centers. Do you know cost center means? It's a department like HR department, finance department, okay, like store department. Some okay, but in our company, what are the different areas is there will be considered a cost center. Each department they will consider as a cost center. Okay, so if I'm the HR, so I ordered that. Okay, boss, I need two laptops. There is no new resource joined, so please bought two laptops. So that is a requirement from the HR. You can come to finance team. So finance team, they said that okay, I need some 10 to 20 files, okay, which I need to be claim. I need to store my all the data documents, physical documents I need to store in the files. So please bought that some files. That is finance department requirement. And coming to maintenance department. So maintenance department said that okay, boss, I need these chemicals and these cleaning articles, cleaning items, all these things I need. So that's the it's maintenance department their requirement. Okay, so each department have their own requirements. So collecting all the requirements, the identification of all the requirements and collecting all the requirements. Okay, that is the first step in the P2P cycle. Clear? Either it might be customer cost center requirement, or it might be project related requirement, or it might be customer related requirement, or it may be production order requirement. Okay, whatever may be. So if suppose I am the production department guy, boss, I need raw materials. Please arrange that product raw materials. So that is my requirement. Okay, project system people is there. So they said, oh, I just started project, so I need this articles. Second, project systems their requirement is there. Okay, even coming to the maid. Okay, maid is saying that okay, this is my requirement, sir. I need some cleaning articles like okay, sweeping sweeping like articles like that. So that's she, her requirement. So it depends. It depends on their requirements. Okay. So each individual have that their own requirements. So first step it is procurement to pay. The first step is what you need. Okay, where exactly you need, how much you need. It's the identification of the requirement. Clear step? Clear? So that we created generally PR, purchase requisition. In SAP we created as a purchase requisition. So our in the SAP okay, the first step always it will be start with purchase requisition. Okay, in the procurement to pay, complete procurement to pay process. Okay, now I got the requirement like, okay, different articles. I got the order requirement like 1,000 pieces. Okay, of what you need, 2,000 pieces of some shoes. Okay, material number is black color, black shoe. Okay, and again the material and plant is Delhi plant. Then who will be the price of this product is, say 200 rupees per piece. Okay, generally it is 200 rupees piece. Okay, so this price of the product is either might be we know or it might be new product. If it is new product, then we don't know what is the price. We need to buy from the outside, right? If it is already product is there in the our system, okay, then it will be come from the Metal Master record. What is the price? If they maintain the standard price, okay. So generally it will be very different. Depends on the you have to maintain that. What is the price of this product? Okay, estimation price. Okay, now to see that the date also, I'm just giving that. Let's say from today to 1 month. Okay, so 0507 2022. This is my requirement. So I created a purchase requisition for this plan. Now there is a two scenarios here. Vendor knows, vendor unknown. Okay. So in the P2P cycle, general standard P2P cycle, how it will be go? Okay, if suppose let's say assume that I don't know vendor, who is the vendor, what will do? Okay, so I'm searching that vendor. I'm searching for the vendor. Who will be the best vendor can supply this black shoes, right? So immediately what I can do, I can create the RFQ. So this is a request for quotation. So request for quotation is nothing but like, okay, we are preparing that, okay, these are the products we need. Okay, I'm sending this quotation to all, okay, to all the vendors from in your city or maybe in the outside of city. It depends on you. Okay, I'm sending this quotation to them. I'm requesting them to send back the actual price of the quotation. Okay, I'm requesting to them to send the quotation. So request for quotation sending to multiple vendors. So in majorly it is in the RFQ, what are the data is there? The same, whatever we need requirement. Okay, so I need the 1,000 pieces, I need this black shoe, and I need this plant, and on this date. Okay, please send me your price quotation. So I'm requesting that to vendor, please send me your price. Okay, price quotation. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes,
now again, now we're requesting to vendors to get the request for quotation, right? So now assume that I got a quotation. So I got a quotations like, so now next step is maintain quotation. Okay. In a quotation one, I just suppose let's say assume that quotation 1, quotation 2, quotation 3, okay, quotation 4. I received 4 quotations from vendor 1. Okay, and quotation 2 from vendor 2. Okay, and quotation 3 from vendor 3. Okay, and quotation 4 from vendor 4. Now, so I received that. So I requested quotation. So I received the quotation from the vendor that I maintain in the SAP. So what I maintain? Quotation 1. Quotation 1. So quotation 1, he said that, okay, I can supply you black shoe when you require, and I can supply to Delhi plan, and I can supply, I have the capability of 1,000 pieces, I can send 1,000 pieces also, and the date also is okay for me. So let's have the cost of 150 rupees. Let's say, let's go to 100 rupees. Okay, plus, you say that freight charges will be applicable. Charges will applicable. Okay, like total 10%, and transport charges are applicable. Transport charges applicable. Okay, which is like 1%. Okay, then he said that we'll give discount as well. Okay, I will give discount like some 5%. Okay. So in the quotation, he mentioned clearly mentioned that, okay, I can also supply, but I can give that 100 rupees. It's very cheap cost. I can give that, but you need to pay freight charges. You need to pay the transport charges. You need to pay discount. So other than that, you will give the discount as well. Okay. Now the quotation 2, he also ready to give that this price for 200 rupees. Okay, he said that my price is 200 rupees because, okay, now he said that there is no freight charges, no transport charges, and additionally he gave that discount is the 10%. Right. Now let's say quotation 3, what he said, okay, I can also give, which is cost of the 150 rupees. Okay, it's right. There is no discount, there is no freight charges, nothing is there. I can give directly 150 rupees the price. The quotation 4 is say that, okay, I can give with the cost of the 120 rupees, okay, and again freight charge is applicable, okay, like I'm charging the 10% of freight, okay, but there is no transport charges. I can give free of the cost freight, and I can give additional discount is 10%. Now let me decide who will be the best vendor. How you know who will be the best vendor? So the next step is, once I receive the quotation, I'm comparing that all the quotations. Okay, where I can get the best price. Okay, if I'm so it's not only for this PR, right? Maybe tomorrow I need different PR also. So I just need to search that maybe fixed vendors also, regular vendor. So I can, okay. If you see that, if nearest supermarket, if you go to supermarket, okay, we assume that they are charging more. Are you ready to go next time to buy from the? No, right? Why? Because they are charging more. So when there is a negotiation, is the price negotiation. Okay, if you are happy, then you will be ready to buy next time. Okay, so here I need to be go with the best vendor to see that, okay, who can give the best price. Okay, let's comparison. Right, comparison. So in this, why? Because this is the only 4 vendors. Tomorrow, if I get the 10 vendors, again every vendor I need to check and who will be the best vendor calculation. All these things is very difficult, right? Manually doing. So SAP itself, it will be comparing that. Okay, boss, you have 10 vendors, 10 quotations. So I'm just selecting this quotation 5. Quotation 5 is the best vendor. Why? Because he is giving the best price. So SAP itself, it is calculating that the prices, components, gross price, and what are price charges, all it is comparing, and it will give that, okay, rank 1, okay, quotation 5, the vendor 5 is a very good vendor. He is giving best price, so you can go with that vendor 5. Okay, it is comparison. Okay, price comparison. The step is
The tool will automatically show us that whichever is the best option for
yeah,
us, right?
correct. The SAP tool. Okay, there is a price comparison sheet is there. So system will automatically calculating all these prices and freight charges, discounts, surcharges, whatever the prices you are entering, all the prices it is comparing and it will give finally who is the best one. Okay, so we don't need to do manually. Yes. Okay. So now let's assume that okay. So the quotation one. Let's compare that 100 rupees. 100 into 1000 is my value. So 1 lakh. Again on 1 lakh 10 percentage, which is cost of transport freight. So 10% of 100, 1 lakh, right? So again 1% of transportation charges, percentage of transportation charges. So again on this is also I need to calculate one. Okay. Lakh, and he also given that discount like 5%. Right. 1 lakh on 1 lakh he gave the discount price. So like we need to be calculate all the prices and who is the best vendor. Okay. Then finally, if suppose let's assume that I just find that okay my quotation 4 is the best vendor. Let's assume that. Okay. Let's assume that quotation 4 is the best price because of all the calculation. Okay, he say the system is generated that quotation 4 is best vendor. So quotation 4 best vendor means who is the vendor? Vendor 4. So vendor number 4 is the best vendor. Let's assume that Bata showroom. Bata showroom is the Bata supplier is the best vendor as per the norms, as per the cost, as per norms, all these things, it is the best vendor. Right? Now, see here, the step 2, 3, 4. Okay? If you see that, these are all is the process for vendor selection. This step 2, step 3, step 4, okay, all because why we are doing, because it's for to select the vendor. So this process is completely right vendor selection process. Okay, clear? 2 and 3 and 4 step are the vendor selections process. So now I have the requirement, what I need, and I have the vendor, who will be best vendor. Okay, what I can do now? What I can do now? Next step is, come on, next step is
Place the order.
place the order. Correct, usually. So place the order. So PO creation. Right. So what are the I need the information. It is already there. I have the requirement. I have the vendor. So what else I need? So I know price, everything it is there in the quotation. I know what the requirement from our departments like PR. Everything it is there. So I create that PO using. So here what we need to understand, the request for quotation is created from PR, right? Here if you see that RFQ created from PR, okay, and PO created with difference of of quotation.
Wonderful.
Why? Because in quotation everything it is there, right? In the quotation, I already mentioned that what is the quantity, what is the price, what is the where the plant and the delivery date, everything that which I mentioned, right? So if I just connected quotation, I can get the information of the this information and vendor information. Both it will get it. Even price information also will get it, right? I created a pivot. Okay, pivot created with reference of quotation. Now I have the material and I have the plant, I have the date and the price also I got it, how much price, and I also got the other components, pricing components like freight charges, discounts, all these things, and I got it, and who is the best vendor also I got it. Now the date also I know. Now I can create the PO and send to vendor. Okay, so when we are sending the PO to vendors, okay, there is multiple ways to sending to this information to vendor. Either we can send to through email, either we can send to physical document, post or fax, or we can send SAP to non-SAP EDI conversion online. So like we can do so many ways. It depends on that. It's a when you are sending the POs to vendors, we can use the different ways of the output. Right. Now, what is the next step once PO created? See PO monitoring. Monitoring. So what you say is right. So we need to be monitoring the PO, whether he confirmed that. The first thing I need to be get the confirmation from the vendor. Why? Because if he is not accepting the my PO, that means it's not valid. Okay, even okay. So they should be confirmed. Okay, boss, I received this one. It's like either it may be confirmation or acknowledgement. Okay, so acknowledgement is different and confirmation is different, right? So acknowledgement is nothing but like okay, boss, I received this PO. I'm working on that. I'm preparing for your goals. Confirmation is nothing but like boss, I prepared the loading and everything, so I'm ready to dispatch. So you will be expecting this by tomorrow. That's why confirmation, right? I didn't get any response. Okay, then I can send that okay, reminder one, reminder two, reminder three, boss. So I didn't get any response. So that I can inform to my management that okay, if they are not responded, so boss, I called to him and I informed that I dropped mail and everything I did, I messaged to him, but he didn't respond that. So what I need to do? So that I can see that where alternative. So I can see where something alternative I can do. What I need to do? Plan. Why? Because I have this plan to do some customer orders. I have to do some production orders. Okay, this is plan for some production orders. Whatever maybe it's maybe emergency. So let's we plan for the second if he is not responding. Okay, so keep on monitoring, reminders, sending that all these things will be covered under PO monitoring. Now coming to the seventh point, what is the next step? If suppose I got a confirmation, boss, I am sending the goods to you tomorrow. So as per I agreed that the delivery that before the delivery date only I'm dispatching, or I'm on delivery date I'm dispatching to the goods to you. So please plan, prepare your inward, right? So that we generally call it inbound delivery, or some cases we don't need to be create inbound delivery. Some depends on the company. They're following the process. Okay. The next step is goods receipt. So let's assume that he already sent and I received the goods receipt. Right? Okay, the next step is goods receipt. So in the goods receipt, what you will do? You need to be validate that how much quantity you received, okay, and any quality check is there, okay. If there any quality parameters is there, whether it is matching or not. So I need to intimate to quality people as well. Once I receive the goods, okay, there is a sample area. So you can say that, okay, boss, I received that this 1000 pieces of shoes. So please, can you check randomly the quality of the goods? Okay. So the quality check and how much we received, everything it will be there in the at a goods receipt level. So you need to be informed. So once you create the PO, you need to be informed to your inventory team, boss. You will get today 1000 pieces of shoes. Okay. So this is the PO price he agreed. Okay. So sorry, price here it won't be calculated, but in the goods receipt level, what we can see that how much quantity we received. So boss, I ordered 1000 pieces. Let's count that 1000 pieces we received or not. If it is beyond the 1000 pieces, if it is more than 1000 pieces or less than 1000 pieces, whether I need to accept or not, it depends on the client requirement or client to process. Some people what they will do. Okay, if it is 10%, 5%, okay, 1 or 2 shoes, I can manage that. Some people they will no, it's a customer order. I can take only 1000 pieces. I don't want to go to more than 1000 pieces. Why I need to take more than 1000 rupees? Unnecessarily, I need to pay to you, and it won't be go outside. So unnecessarily, I have to maintain that inventory, right?
Yes.
So this depends on the tolerance check everything. So here the tolerance check is nothing but like how much quantity you received and whether it is exactly we received or is there any tolerance check is there, like 10% is more, 10% is less, like one piece is extra, one piece is less cost. Okay, so tolerance check will check and quantity how much will check. Okay, and where exactly we received plant and location and which location you need to keep store location information. Okay, and we'll inform the quality people to check that whether we need to accept or not, whether we need to block the stock, or whether we need to return back to the vendor if there is any damages are there. Right. So that all included under the goods receipt. Clear? The step next step is invoice verification. So, boss, I received the stock. So the goods receipt team is saying that to a verification team, boss, I received the stock. Okay, I received this much of stock. Okay, there is no damages, there is no anything in there. So I am accepting this product. So let's go with the verification of the invoice. So in invoice verification, what you will do? You know, in invoice verification, anyone knows what you will do in the price invoice verification? Okay. Now I bought some shoe from the Amazon showroom or Amazon website. Okay. In Amazon website, it said that 150 rupees of the shoe cost. Okay. Now I received the goods and the delivery boy he asked me the paid amount. Let's say I'm putting cash on delivery. Okay. Now what you will do? So you
We'll
got
verify verify the amount from the goods receipt and the what the delivery is saying.
yeah. So here not goods is from PO. That means
So, yes.
in the Amazon website, what they agreed. So 175 rupees. Okay, at the time of order they said 175 rupees. Now you
Yes.
receive suppose 200 rupees of the cost. So why it is too much cost? 25 rupees why I need to pay? So I'm
We
just
will
verifying
validate.
that I am referring my PO. Okay, boss. When I ordered this goods, the cost of this product it is displayed as 175 rupees. So the same I accepted that 175 rupees I'm ready to pay. Now you are coming with invoice with 200 rupees. Why I need to pay 25 rupees?
Yes.
I don't want to accept this one. Why I need to pay 25 rupees? Right. So the invoice verification here. Okay, how much quantity you received? One thing is you need to be validate that how much quantity you received. Okay, suppose I ordered 2 shoes, but I received one shoe, and you say that you need to pay for the two. Again, I don't want to agree this one. But because I ordered 2 pieces, I didn't get 2 pieces. One piece only I got. I can pay only for one piece. Right. So in the invoice verification, what will be happen? we will be comparing that PO, what price we agreed, and GR, what quantity we received.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So this we call as a three-way matching. This we called as a three-way matching. This is also very important. No price, we just comparing the GR quantity, and we are validating invoice. Three-way matching.
Okay.
Right? So once you have verified invoice and we accepted that, okay, the invoice is good, the invoice is good, we received the quantity, and everything is clear, then the final thing is the payment. Payment to vendor. This payment to vendor. Right? So in these all steps, the payment to vendor will do by finance team. Other than that, other areas will be covered. Right? So that is the P2P cycle. So we generally call it the P2P cycle. Basic fundamental process is P2P cycle in a matter management. Okay.